Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you can hear me, say hi. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Ah, thank you so much for joining me today. If you can hear me clearly, please type yes in the comment section. And also tell me where you are watching from. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you can hear me clearly, please type yes in the comment section and tell me where you are watching from. All right? Let me know where you're watching from. Today, we're talking about something many people don't understand. Many people don't understand this thing. Why you brush your teeth every single day and yet you still get cavities. How on earth is possible? What is happening? What's the reason behind that? So that is what we are going to be talking about today. All right. If you have ever experienced tooth pain, decay, any teeth problem, sensitivity, bleeding gums, stay with me. Okay? Stay with me. Stay with me. If you have ever, ever have experienced tooth problem, have you? All right, let me ask you, have you ever experienced tooth pain? Have you ever have a pain on your teeth, or maybe a swollen gum, or maybe bleeding gum? You're bleeding, your gum is bleeding when you're brushing it, and your gum is bleeding. Have you ever experienced that before? If you have ever experienced tooth pain or decay or gum problem, please stay with me. All right, so you're welcome. Hi, Peyton. I'm glad to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me in today's live. If you can hear me clearly, please type yes in the comment section. And also tell me where you are watching from. All right, where are you watching from? I would like to know where you are watching from. Today, we are talking about, oh, that's good, you can hear me. So, today, we are talking about important topic, why you brush your teeth and, all right, why you brush your teeth and you still get cavities. You brush morning and night, sometimes, okay, let me say you brush every day, once in a day, and you still get cavities. Most people brush both morning and night and they still have cavities. Why? What's the reason behind that? That's what we're going to be looking at in today's live section. So, if you have ever experienced pain, tooth decay, gum bleeding, let me say sensitivity, if you have ever experienced that, just let me know in the comment section and also stay with me in this live section. So let me ask you a quick question. How many times do you brush your teeth daily? How many times? Don't be shy. Don't say, I'm shy. No. If it is once, just type one. If it is 2 times, morning and night, oh, that's very nice. Peyton, that's good. You're brushing 2 times. That's awesome. And another question is, have you ever had a cavity before? Just type yes or no in the comment section. Have you ever had a cavity before? Cavity, most people know it's with tooth decay. Okay, that's good. Peyton, you have not have cavity. Okay, that's good. So cavity is this a black spot on its teeth, on a tooth. Maybe someone begins to experience a black spot, and that black spot begins to expand, begins to go deeper to the extent that it forms a hole, that is cavity. So for people that don't know the meaning of cavity or tooth decay, that's just a simple explanation of what it is so that you have an idea of what we are talking about. Many people believe that brushing alone can remove the bacteria. In our mouths, there are so many bacteria in our mouths. We have so many good bacteria and so many bad bacteria. And the good bacteria are good for our mouth and our teeth. But the bad bacteria are the ones that cause problem. They are the ones that cause problem. So the truth is that brushing is important, but it is not the full solution for cavity. It's quite important. If you're having cavity, you are recommended to brush morning and night. It's very important, but that is not the full solution to cavity, okay? Inside the mouth, there are bacteria, all right? These bacteria feed on sugar and starch from the food that we eat. When we eat, we eat sugars, we eat starchy food, and these are the things that those bacteria feed on. Those leftover food particles in our mouths, some of them be hiding somewhere that you might not even know. So those bacteria will go and be feeding on them. When they feed on sugar, they produce acid. That's why it's called acid attack cavity. And this acid attacks the teeth slowly and then removes our enamel. They release acid on those precious teeth, and the acid begins to melt away the enamel slowly. This is a gradual process. It's not something that just happened immediately. And when it's happening, we don't know what is happening over there. We don't know. Every time you eat or drink, anytime you eat or drink something that has sugary something, your teeth are under attack for about 20 to 30 minutes. So anytime you just eat, or let me say you snack on biscuits and you just finish now, just know within this time till next 20 minutes or 30 minutes, that is when the cavity attack happens. That is where cavity. Thank you so much. Who are you trying to? Your brother has one cavity, okay, and you've been trying to tell him to brush his teeth. Please try as much as possible. Let him brush his teeth. It's very, very necessary, okay? So if you eat, let's take for example, if you eat sugar many times a day, your teeth are under attack many times a day, even if you brush morning and night. Do you see why brushing morning and night cannot stop cavity? Okay, let me say you brush in the morning, and then between morning and afternoon you have eat biscuits, you have lick sweets. Each time you eat something sugary, something starchy, your teeth will be under acid attack for 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, let me say around 10 in the morning, you eat biscuits. For that 30 minutes, your mouth is under acid attack. And then around 12 in the afternoon, you lick sweets, another acid attack. Do you see why the brushing that I did in the morning cannot cover up to that extent? So that is an explanation to that. Hi, Dave Kidd. I'm glad to have you here. You're welcome to this live section. Please stick around in this live section because we are talking about important topic about our oral health, about our teeth, okay? Do well to like and subscribe to this channel. So let me ask you, how many times do you snack in a day? If you can remember, how many times do you snack in a day? how many times do you snack in a day? Yes, please, you can subscribe to me. I'll really appreciate to have you in my community, I'd be glad to have you in this online family. Okay, so how many times do you snack in a day? Once or twice? Let me just write it in the comment section. You may not really remember, but you can guess. Okay, today, how many times did you snack today? How many times did you snack today? All right, you can write it there. Another thing many people don't know is this: cavity don't always cause pain at the beginning. At the beginning, when cavity starts to occur in your teeth, you don't feel pain. True or false? You don't even know something is happening inside there. You don't have pain. Tooth decay can grow silently for months or even years. By the time the pain starts, by the time you start to have that tiny pain, you feel like, oh, it's like my tooth is paining me. By the time you start to have that pain, the damage is already deep. Trust me. By the time you have that pain, the damage is already deep. So that is how dangerous cavity can be. They can be there without you knowing that it's already causing damages in your teeth. Okay, this is why many people, they are shocked when they go to dental hospital and their dentist will tell them, oh, you have cavities. They'll be like, oh, how, when did that one start? Because cavity starts without giving you any pain until when it has done so many damage to your precious teeth. All right, that's why prevention is very, very important. All right, most people only visit dental clinic or dental hospital only when they have pain, when the pain is unbearable, not just when they have pain, because most people, they will have, the pain comes and goes and they think, all right, it's okay, it's just a pain, it has gone. They don't know that their teeth is actually crying out loud. They don't know that their teeth is just crying out loud. So most people only visit the dentist when the pain becomes unbearable. But at that stage, treatment becomes more expensive and more painful. So let's look at simple habits that can help you. You can, number one, you can reduce sugar frequency. Like the number of times that you eat sugary things in a day, you can reduce it. Assuming you eat sugary things like 5 times in a day, you can start to cut it down to like 3 times in a day. Gradually, you begin to reduce the time, how many times you eat sugary things. And another one thing is rinsing your mouth after every meal. Not just every meal, after you have eaten something that is not water. Even when you drink juice, when you drink wine, you ought to rinse your mouth. When you snack on something, immediately you are finishing that thing, rinse your mouth with water. It goes a long way. It's just a simple habit that you can do, just as simple as putting water in your mouth, switch it around and swallow it. It goes a long way to keep cavity away from your teeth. Because if you rinse your mouth with water after eating, it washes away those sugary things. It neutralizes like 80% of it. It washes it away. So those bacteria that are feeding on sugar, they will not have more sugar to feed on. Do you get that? Okay. Brush properly before bedtime. Before you sleep, try as much as possible to brush your teeth. Just imagine giving cavity like 7 hours to attack your teeth every night. Do you know you're causing more harm to your precious teeth? So no matter how weak, how tired you might be, just try and protect your teeth before you sleep. It is very, very important. Most people don't care brushing their teeth at night, but they brush in the morning. Yeah, it's normal for many people, but it is very, very important that you brush your teeth every night before you sleep, so that you reduce the food particles, food particles, sugary things that those bacteria will feed on. So that's why it is very important. All right. Please forward Python, please. What are you saying? I don't understand it. Yes, please, you can subscribe. Please subscribe. I'd love to have you. Please subscribe. Now I want to hear from you. Please ask me any questions about cavity, that's tooth decay, about tooth pain, all right, sensitivity, bad breath. You can ask me your questions. Type your questions in the comment section below and I will answer you. Okay, let me answer a common question people ask. Can tooth decay heal on its own? Can tooth decay heal on its own? To me, tooth decay cannot heal on its own. You need to give it the right treatment. Once enamel goes away, most people believe that it doesn't come back again. So once you have a hole on your tooth or on your teeth, different teeth at the same time. Once you have a hole on your tooth, it's difficult for that hole to heal up. It's very, very difficult. In fact, I would like to say it's impossible. For now, there are so many things coming up that claim to fill up, hole, like nanohydroxyapatite toothpaste. They are saying that it heals up, cavity. Yeah, but many people don't have access to it. People that do have access to it, I have not seen anybody that says that the big hole on their tooth has been healed up, has been filled up. So I don't think that cavity can heal on its own, but I think that you can stop the cavity development on your tooth. You can halt it, you can stop it, and it will stop going deeper. You can clear away those bacteria. Yes. So that is where using the right toothpaste comes in. Most people, they just go and buy toothpaste or dental, things like mouthwash. They buy any one that they feel like is good, but you need to read the write-up. If you're having cavity, make sure you're getting anti-cavity toothpaste. It is important that you read what you are buying. Don't just go and buy this toothpaste because you like the taste of it. You like how it tastes, how it makes your mouth fresh. If you are having tooth decay, get anti-cavity toothpaste. It will help you. It goes a long way. So, to me, can cavity heal on its own? My answer is no. Cavity cannot heal on its own, because once that bacteria enters into your mouth, you need to clear that bacteria away. It can't just go. If you leave it there, it will keep on multiplying. All right. So the answer is no, but early damage can be stopped with proper care. Do you get that? If this life has helped you, even a little like this, if it has helped you, please like this video and subscribe to this channel, and also share this life with someone who has tooth pain or cavity. All right, I'll be going live again to talk about simple daily habits that protect your teeth. All right, and in my channel I talk about there are so many videos about cavity, tooth decay, and products that you can use to care for your teeth even better. All right, please care for your precious teeth. care for it so that they can care for you in a long run. Yeah. So please care for your teeth, and they can care for you. So many people believe that some people in their lineage, they once they get to a certain stage, all their teeth falls off. Have you heard about that? They'll be toothless. But this is something that you can control. That is something that you can start from the beginning to care for that teeth. Me, I don't believe is in the lineage. I believe that if you do the proper thing, you can be able to, you can be able to stop that. So share this video to other people. You are helping people. That is enough. All right. So please care for your teeth. Even now, if you have not brushed your teeth, just rush to your bathroom and quick brush. Just 2 minutes is enough. 2 minutes brushing. Just care for that your precious teeth. It goes a long way, because throughout the night you're not eating, you're not drinking, your mouth is resting, and that resting period is when your teeth need to be clean. Those time that you're resting, that time you're sleeping, bacteria are not resting. They are inside your mouth doing their best. They are doing what they know how to do. What do they know how to do? They are damaging your your precious teeth. So that's why it's very, very important before you sleep, care for your teeth. If you're having cavity, use anti-cavity toothpaste. All right. So that is it for today. And the title for today's topic is why you still have cavity even brushing every day. Cavity cannot go by just brushing. Yeah, it doesn't go by just brushing. Brushing cannot take away cavity from your mouth. You need good products that can wipe away the cavity away. You can brush day and night and still have cavity repeating itself, and that's why some people get frustrated. They'll be like, I brush day, I brush night, I floss, I do everything that I'm asked to do, but still yet cavities still attack my teeth and they don't know how to go about it. There is a way out. You can break that cycle of cavity from your life. And the worst thing is that for parents, this cavity can actually be transferred from you to your children. Yeah, it can be transferred from you to your children. It's transmittable. That bacteria, when you are feeding your baby, you put the spoon in your mouth and you give it to your baby. You are transferring that bacteria to your child. And that's why you see in a family, you see that almost everybody in the family, they're having tooth decay. That is how it's being transferred. So, and that's why you must do everything possible to break that cycle of bacteria. If you're a young parent, before your children begins to develop cavity on their teeth. In one of my videos, I talk about how you can stop it. All right. So, where are you watching from? I would love to know where you are watching from. And today, we are talking about something many people don't understand. Why you brush your teeth every day, morning and night. I mean, which country are you watching from? Peyton, which country? Okay, you're watching from your phone. In which country are you in? So, why you brush your teeth every day, morning and night, and you still have cavities? You still develop cavities, and it's always very painful when you go to the dental hospital and they tell you that you have cavity on these teeth, you have it's always, it's always disappointing, especially when you know that you are up and doing all right. Oh, here. Oh, that's good. Nice to hear from you from that side of the country. Good. So if you have ever, so you brush your teeth daily. Yeah. Peyton says that he brushes teeth twice a day. Oh, Peyton, where are you from? I'm from Nigeria. Yeah, I'm from Nigeria. Have you heard about Nigeria before? That is where I'm from. I'm from Nigeria. So, okay. Yeah, wow, I'm from Nigeria. Happy to hear from you. Oh, you've not been here before. It's a nice country. So, let me ask you questions for those that are just joining. Please type one or two. All right. How many times do you brush your teeth in a day? Let me say average. Sometimes you might be weak, you might not brush in the night. Sometimes you can brush in the night. So let me say, in average, how many times do you brush your teeth? Is it once or twice? Just write one or two in the comment section. Yes, all right. Peyton, he brushed 2 times. Keep it up. That will help your teeth to go a long way. As I'm protecting it now, it will protect it later in the future, you know. So have you ever had cavity before? Many people will say, I have cavity. My dentist say I have 2 or 3 or 1. Have you ever had cavity before? You can just write yes or no in the comment section. All right, Peyton, good. If not have cavity. You know, many people believe that brushing alone is enough to protect the teeth. But the truth is that brushing is important, quite important, but it is not the full solution to cavity. And it has never given solution to cavity. And that's why people keep on feeling their teeth now and then. They'll feel this year, next year, the doctor will tell them your teeth is developing a new cavity. You need to fill it or else it will be going deeper and deeper. And that's how people end up. Brushing alone can never ever stop cavity because it can never brush out those bacteria. They are already in there. They need something to flush them out. So just brushing can never wipe them away. Have you heard about xylitol crystal? Have you heard about xylitol crystal? It's just like a sugar. Oh, I'm not having one here. Next time in my next live section, I'll try to get xylitol crystal because I have the one that I'm using. Yeah, I would say that xylitol crystal is very, very good for cavity. Yes, it has helped me a lot, and it is helping many people. Xylitol crystal, you can just ask Google what is xylitol crystal. It's very good for our teeth. Do you know what it does? Xylitol crystal feed the good bacteria and then in our mouth, and then it also feeds the bad bacteria in our mouth. But the thing there is that the good bacteria in our mouth, they digest the xylitol crystal. But those bad bacteria in our mouth, they don't digest it. So it's sweet like sugar. Yeah. Once it enters the mouth, they'll feel like, oh, this is sugar. They will run to go and enjoy themselves without knowing that their system cannot digest it. After eating it, they cannot digest it, and thereby they will keep dying slowly and slowly. As you keep on using xylitol crystal, it will keep on reducing the number of bacteria in your mouth. Okay, so that is what xylitol crystal does, and it's very important. If you are having cavity, check your toothpaste. You can, use the one that has a little crystal instead of using the one that has other, ensure that there is a little crystal in your toothpaste, and ensure that you're using anti-cavity toothpaste. Don't just go and use any toothpaste because you like the taste of it, or you like the color. No. If you're having cavity, when you go to buy your toothpaste, read the content, read what it does. Make sure you're getting the one that they wrote anti-cavity, and the one that is effective for that matter. All right, so please subscribe to this channel. We'll be seeing more of this once in a while, and we're uploading videos every Tuesday, once a week. All right, so inside our mouth there are so many bacteria there, many, and these bacteria, they feed on sugar, they feed on starch, and once they feed on this sugar and starch, they produce acid. Our teeth is very strong, very strong. It's only acid from those bacteria that can melt those strong teeth down. Once the acid from those bacteria drop on our teeth, it begins to wipe out the enamel. It begins to, slowly begins to clear the enamel slowly, and the enamel will keep going out. And this acid attack happens, you do know when it happens? Immediately you finish eating that thing that you're eating. In the next 20 to 30 minutes, that is when acid attack happens. That is when those bacteria, they have finished enjoying, eating with you. When you're eating, they are enjoying. Once you finish eating those sugary things, between that time and next 20 to 30 minutes, that is when acid attack happens. That is when those bacteria releases acid on your teeth, and that is when that acid begin to melt down your enamel. Enamel is a layer that covers our teeth. Yeah, it protects our teeth. So once the enamel is gone, just like a building without a roof, rain can enter, sun can enter, anything can enter inside it. Okay, that is how a tooth without enamel is. So it's very important to protect your enamel. Protect your teeth because, like they say, prevention is better than cure. Exactly. If you have ever had tooth pain, you understand what I'm saying, because it's always, it's always painful. Sometimes it's unbearable that you can't hold the pain unless you go and remove that tooth. So it's better that you prevent getting to that stage. All right, so let me ask you, how many times do you snack in a day? Just put 1, 2, 3 in the comment section. How many times do you snack in a day? Okay, let me say today. How many times have you snacked today? Because the frequency, the many times that you eat, affects how bacteria attack your teeth. Okay, so tooth decay can grow silently. Yeah, for months, for years, without you noticing that something is going on inside your teeth. Tooth decay can grow silently. Exactly. When tooth decay is happening, you will not know. In fact, we don't know, because when my own happened, I didn't know something was happening in there. I didn't know. So it's always like that. That's how these bacteria are. They will be there and you not know they are there until they have caused harm, before you can be able to know. Some people, they don't know. People that are not used to, using mirror to look at their mouths, they might not know. Most people are like, once they wake up in the morning, they just brush their teeth. Nothing concern them with looking inside your mouth. So those kind of people, they will never know that something is wrong there until when they begin to have pain, gradual pain. And most people, when this pain comes, and it comes and it goes, they feel like, okay, the pain has come and it has gone, life goes on. But whenever you have pain, just know that your teeth is crying for help. Your teeth is, there is something you need to, you know check and put it right. Something is wrong there. That's why those pains are there. Okay, so once you are having toothache, it comes and it goes. Don't neglect it. Try as much as possible to know what is the reason behind that toothache. And when you start early, you can be able to prevent further damages. All right, so prevention is very, very important when it comes to our oral health. That's why most people visit dentist or dental hospital when the pain becomes unbearable. I have so many of them in my WhatsApp. They'll just come to they'll chat me. My teeth is swollen, my gum is swollen. I am having pains around my ear. I am having pains. I can't eat. I can't drink. Please, what can I do? You see that those people, they have waited. They have ignored that pain for long, because I believe that pain didn't just start immediately and begin to be unbearable. No, it has been there, but they have been managing it. You don't manage pain on your tooth because there is something going on in there. There is damage that is going on. That pain is telling you, please, something is not right. Can you care for my teeth? That is what the pain is telling you. But most people, once the pain comes and it stops, they are okay. They don't want to know what is happening. And that is when the damage keep going deeper and deeper, till a point it will come that they will not be able to bear the pains. All right. So there are some simple habits that you can you can start to add to your daily your daily activities, like reducing frequency and sugar frequency. Like you want to you like normally you eat sugary things, you snack on sugary things, let me say 3 times a day. You can cut it down to 2 times a day. Cut it down. Okay, you want to eat, let me say, you want to eat bread, you want to eat biscuits, you want to eat sweets in a day. You can actually join the bread and biscuits together and eat it at one particular time, and then later you can eat sweets. Thereby you have cut that 3 times to 2 times, and you have actually eat what you want to eat. Yeah, you have already eat what you want to eat. And do you know what you're doing? You are protecting your teeth even more, because anytime you eat something, you are washing the nutrients from the teeth away. And anytime you keep your mouth resting, you are allowing your saliva to bring nutrients into your teeth, to flow into your teeth, because our saliva, that is where the nutrients that goes into our teeth comes from. So our saliva is very important. It's very important. That's why we keep our mouth clean. So when saliva flows into our mouth, it can be able to, feed, it can be able to bring in nutrients to our teeth. So, and another tip that you can do is to, rinse the mouth after every meal. After every meal, rinse the mouth. Rinse your mouth after every meal. That goes a long way. All right. goes a long way. Do you know what it does? It it washes away the food particles, the sugars, the starch, those food particles, that those bacteria that causes cavity feeding. The water that used to rinse them out to wash them away. Yeah, it's washed some of them away, not really most of them, but when you have those food particles, when there are few, those bacteria will have few to feed on. But if there are much, those bacteria will have much to feed on. So that is why it's important to always rinse your mouth after eating. If you eat food, rinse your mouth. If you snack on something, rinse your mouth. If you drink juice, wine, rinse your mouth. The only time you don't rinse your mouth is when you drink water. That's the only time you don't rinse your mouth, okay? Make sure you rinse your mouth every time you eat. Rinsing your mouth is just putting water inside your mouth and swish it around and swallow it. Yes, you don't need to spit it out. Just swallow it so you can rinse your mouth anywhere you are. It is not a bad habit. Anybody that knows how important it is will know that you're actually doing something that is good. So don't feel shy to rinse your mouth. Rinse your mouth anytime you feel you finish eating something. End your meal, everything by rinsing your mouth. And one thing again you can add that can help you is xylitol crystal. If you don't have access to xylitol crystal and you have access to SOPC gel, that gel is very important and is very, very effective. So anytime you finish eating something, protect your teeth by putting a tiny pieces of xylitol crystal in your mouth and just swish it around. You have already protected your teeth. Those bacteria, they'll feed on that xylitol because it's sweet, and then they will now go and relax, thinking that they have eaten the normal sweet, the normal sugar, and then their system cannot digest that xylitol crystal, and that is how they keep dying, keep reducing in number. Eventually, they will leave your mouth, and you will be free from bad bacteria that causes cavity. All right. So okay. Now I want to hear from you. Please ask me your questions about cavity. How many teeth have you filled? Do you have cavity? Do you? Have you filled your teeth before? Hmm? When was the last time when was the last time you visited dental hospital? When was the last time you visited dental hospital? And what did they tell you? Did they tell you that you have cavity? Did I tell you that your teeth is beginning to have cavity, that you need filling, or have you extracted your teeth before? I want to know. Tell me, and also where are you watching from? Let me know. We care about your teeth, and we want your teeth to get better every day. We give you the information that they might look so simple, but they are actually powerful when you begin to do that. They're actually powerful. So you can ask me your questions about cavity. You can ask me about bad breaths. Do you have bad breath? Most times cavity also causes bad breath. How does this happen? When you have cavity and you have a hole in your teeth, and you eat something, that thing enters inside that hole, is stuck, inside that hole, what will happen? When you brush, sometimes it doesn't go away. Sometimes it goes and small is remaining inside that hole. What happens? That food particle stays there and it decays. It gets rotten. And when you close your mouth for long, you notice that when you want to speak, your mouth gives bad breath. That is bad breath that is caused by cavity. So cavity can actually cause bad breath. But once you treat the cavity, the bad breath goes away. That's one thing with it. Once you treat that cavity, bad breath disappears. There are so many other causes of bad breath. So it's left for you to find out what is the root cause of this bad breath, and by finding out, you can now get the solution for it. All right. Do you think that a tooth can heal by itself? Do you think that your tooth can heal by itself? Do you think that your tooth can heal by itself? What do you think? What do you think? Hmm? Can tooth decay heal on its own? To me, it is no. No, it cannot heal on its own. But the early stage can be stopped. Early stage can be stopped. If you're having cavity and you don't have SOPC anti-cavity tooth gel in your home, you're making a mistake, because that is going to help you a lot. SOPC anti-cavity tooth gel, it puts an end, it halts cavity on its track. Once you include it in your oral care products, cavity stops at that point. It will not go further, but it doesn't fill up the hole. So that's why I say that cavity cannot heal on its own. All right. So if you're already having cavity, don't feel bad. You can as well go for fillings if the hole is too much. Go to dental hospital, let them put filling in that hole. Yeah, that will help you a lot while you care for your teeth, so that other teeth will not get acid attack, will not get holes. Because one thing with cavity is that it doesn't stop attacking one tooth. Once it's inside your mouth, it goes on destroying other teeth. As time goes on, you see that the person keep on filling teeth, or even extracting teeth. That is how dangerous cavity can be. Those bacteria that causes cavity is very dangerous. Okay, do you have cavity? Do you have cavity? You can just write yes or no. All right. I was a cavity victim. There was a time I used to have cavity. I used to feel teeth every now and then. But now, I no longer feel my teeth, because I've already known what to do, how to take care of my teeth by myself. I've already come to understand that dental hospital, they only help us when the teeth has gone bad, when the deed has been done. They are there to help us out. But we can help ourselves to prevent that cavity. Yes. Once you are able to prevent it, you have nothing to do with, filling your teeth or extracting your teeth. Your teeth will be intact. This wisdom tooth, I don't know, do you still have your wisdom tooth? Do you still have it? Because that tooth used to give problem, and dentists always advise that we extract it. Do you still have your own complete? I don't have my own complete. I've removed this one, but other ones are still intact. And I will not remove another one because it's very important. So do you have your wisdom teeth complete? If you have removed your wisdom teeth, just, write a comment in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. All right. I'll be going live again by this time next week. I'll be going live again by this time next week. I upload videos once in a week. That's every Tuesday by 7 o'clock p.m. I always have a new video talking about cavity, talking about tooth decay, bringing people's experiences to you so that you can learn and what they have done to stop their own or what they are doing, so that you can actually put those things in practice for your own teeth. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you joining me. Peyton, thank you so much. If you're still online, I really appreciate you. And many other people that have joined, thank you so much. I would love to hear from you. Where are you watching from? From which country are you watching from? I am in Nigeria. Where are you from? All right. Thank you so much for joining. Subscribe to the channel. I would like to have you around every time, because our teeth deserve it. We deserve to take care of our teeth. If we take care of our teeth now, our teeth will take care of us in our old age. Our target is to grow old with our complete set of teeth. Grow old without having pains. Mostly our elderly parents, they do have tooth pains. Most of them don't eat meat, not because the doctor said that meat is not good for their body. It's because their teeth cannot chew meat. That's why. But if you start now to take care of your teeth, you can eat anything at your old age once it is healthy for your body. So that is our message. So please share this live section so anyone that is having cavity, you know what you're doing? You are helping people. That's enough. You are helping people, all right? You're helping them to get information about their teeth, all right? And how they can care for their teeth. Thank you so much. Let's do this thing next week. By this time next week, I'll be glad to have you here. See ya. Bye.